Hi Math 2. Monday's homework has you using the completing the square method to solve a quadratic equation. So to do that, the first thing we want to do is actually complete the square. So remember, when you complete the square, we are going to first take those first two terms and group them together and leave a space at the end. And then keep that negative 59 outside of it is equal to 0. Now, to get the number that goes in here, remember you take b divided by 2 and then square it. So b is always the number in front of v or x or any variable to the first power. So we have 6 divided by 2 squared. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 squared is 9. So that's a positive 9, and I'm going to add a positive 9 into that blank. Now, if I add a positive 9 into the blank, I have to put a negative 9 with the 59, because you have to do the opposite. You have to keep the equation balanced. The opposite of adding 9 is subtracting 9, and that will keep it so that we haven't actually added or subtracted anything. So we need to rewrite that first set of parentheses as a number squared. So put your variable in the front, and remember, to get the number that comes after it, we just take b, to get this number here, we just take b and divide it by 2. So b, we said, was 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then we're going to simplify the negative 59 minus the 9 that's outside the parentheses. That's a negative 68, and that's equal to 0. Now, to solve this, we just need to get our constant to the other side of the equation. So we have v plus 3 squared, but I'm going to add 68 to both sides. So I'm going to add 68 here and here. And then we need to get rid of that square. So remember, the opposite of squaring something is to square root it. So we're left with v plus 3 equals the square root of 68. And then we're just going to subtract 3 from both sides. And we have that v is equal to, now we do need a positive or negative sign, the square root of 68 plus 3. Now, we can simplify that square root of 68. And I do realize that I'm going to write in the other box. If you run out of room, you can always write on a separate sheet of paper and then just staple it to this one. So the square root of 68, I know, can be broken down into the square root of 4 and the square root of 17. You guys did this on Friday in class where you broke down radicals, you simplified them. The square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of 17 can't be simplified. So we get the positive and the negative answer to be 2 square roots of 17 plus 3. So remember to repeat this process 2 more times in the boxes to the right, the copy me once and copy me twice section, and then try the 3 problems on the back.